Hello again, time for another game review, and this time I'm going to look at something on the MAD branding. It's called Ball Crazy. Here's the front cover then, and quite a nice one it is too, kind of cute. Lots of little ball-like characters with cute little faces that seem to be building some kind of brick wall. Possibly a puzzle game based on that, we'll soon see. Spine's nice as well, got the Ball Crazy logo on. And the back cover, lots of screenshots. Not entirely sure what's going on with them at the moment. And bounce out the ball around the screen, change the colours of the blocks, pick up bonus objects. It looks like a sort of action puzzle sort of game. Inside we've got some ridiculously small text. But it basically tells you how to play the game, bonus objects which are useful as you would expect, the controls, loading instructions, usual stuff, and that's it really. It's totally blank inside apart from also available stuff. Reasonable enough loading screen on this one. Could have done a bit more with the background I think, but it does the job, and the ball guy, Eric, is kind of cute. Looks like he could be an offspring of Whizball and the character from Nebulous, perhaps. Well, that would be a strange union. So rather like the loading screen, the title screen is a bit black and bland. It's alright. The music's nice, that's music by David Whittaker, and it does have his distinctive sort of style. As it says there, the game was coded by Tim McCarthy and graphics by Nigel Brown. So let's get on and having a game of it. So, the aim of the game is to colour all the bricks you can see at the bottom of the screen, which change colour each time you bounce on them, the colour of the one that's up towards the top of the screen. Oh, and that's a life lost. You do get 10 lives to start with, so making mistakes early on is not really punished too badly. Also, if you collect one of these air things, that's an extra life, which I've immediately lost again. So the idea is to colour all these bricks the same colour at the bottom, and then that creates another layer of bricks for you to colour in. So there's a lot of bouncing that goes on in this game, there's no doubt about that. You can push down to stick to the floor, which is useful when baddies are coming. You can also get the baddies quite easily in the middle by just firing just at the right time. Keep moving along. Collect that tick there, that colours everything in the right colour, which I've virtually done anyway, and then you get another layer of bricks to colour in. And the idea, I think you have to do 4 layers on each level or something like that. That thing dropping down there is a £5 note, which gives you bonus points. The noise of the bouncing is incredibly irritating. That's a satellite I've just picked up there, which protects you from the baddies for a little bit. So when I colour this one in the right colour, it should start another layer. There we go. And I've got to do it more blue again. So, graphics wise it's pretty nice. The little character's cute, and he's some cool little speech bubbles when he dies to show that he's run out of air. He needs to be a ball full of air, which is fair enough. The enemies are, which is the thing that's about to hit me there, I've just zapped. They're alright, they're not really awe-inspiring. There goes another life. Not that I'm particularly worried at the moment. it is pretty easy. In fact, one of my criticisms would be it's actually a bit too easy, and there's too many bonus power-ups dropping down all the time. That X5 and X10 is extra bullets. You do run out of bullets if you don't keep picking them up. Again, I collected an extra life and lost it straight away there. Oh. You know, in terms of bouncing ball games, it's no whiz ball, that's for sure. It's a little bit on the dull side. And the noise of the bouncing's really quite annoying. Right, so that's the end of the first stage, and I move on to this stage now, where basically I have to do exactly the same. Oh. So I'm pretty much reaching the end of this stage now. Just got a couple more blocks to colour in. There we go, that's the end of the level, and you get a nice big version of your little character running across the bottom of the screen, which is quite nice. And for some reason it shows you all the different bonus items you can pick up, and it gives you some bonus points. And then it moves on to the next level, which is exactly the same as the first level, but a slightly different layout of bricks at the bottom and a different background colour, which is not quite as horrendous as the one on the first level. And it looks like you now get 2 baddies per wave, if you like. I've still got 6 lives left, so it's fair to say this could go on a long time. As I said, it's not too challenging, although I did just lose a life there, typically. So I'll carry on playing, but I think it's probably time to sum up by saying it's not a bad looking game. You know, it's alright, it's playable. The aim of the game's quite unique, you know, mixture of a sort of puzzle style, almost like a Tetris sort of puzzle game, and also kind of a shoot 'em up. So there's plenty of stuff going on, but it's just not very interesting. This was a mad game, so retailed at $2.99, and I'm not really sure whether I'd say it's worth that or not. That was handily caught just at that point. You know, I think most kids, if they bought this back in 1987, would have been bored with it fairly quickly. It's not the sort of thing you'd expect to be playing too many times. Obviously, it does have the usual sort of ideas for that time of that era of gaming. You know, high score is the main aim of it, and it's a very sort of distinctive, sort of quirky idea that would only have come from that era of gaming. As I say, it's just a little bit boring.